Welcome to the Hypothetical show. This is Jeremy, and
Hi, I'm Louise.
we did a few videos in the summer, kind of when everything was popping off about Black Lives Matter, and there were so many things in the news. Our family just did videos on it, speaking about things, and although it was a lot more serious, we just found it fun just looking up things, recording things, speaking, and so we decided to bring our own show, probably a little bit more lighthearted, and just speak through like random stuff, just trying shit for an hour basically, but. It's basically about hypotheticals that we find interesting. So Louise is going to start us off.
Oh, how are you, by the way? I haven't spoken to you. How's your day?
Yeah, I'm pretty great. Just in lockdown, so I went for a walk. So that was a highlight of my day. Yeah, it didn't rain that much as well. So as days go, pretty exciting. How about you?
You Bourneville, got a nice hot chocolate. That was nice.
Oh yeah. Oh, what in the Cadbury's World?
Like literally next door to Cadbury's World, so that was pretty.
A little like hot chocolate stall type thing.
Yeah, it was really cute actually. Took some photos of Holly. Maybe she'll post them. Maybe she won't.
Maybe. I mean, that counts as an exciting day in lockdown. I have to give you that to you.
Yeah.
So it's really close to you as well, but it's like what, 10 minutes, 20 minutes?
Yeah, it's literally like a 10-minute walk. It's so nice, to be fair.
Yeah, you should go there in the Christmas. It's like mad people everywhere, decorations and stuff like that. But it's probably a bit easier to get there now.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, well, it's significant. So you've got the first hypothetical. You're gonna go, and I'm gonna go, and in between, we're both gonna have to think it through and then decide what we think is the best answer. Okay, so you go first.
Okay. This is quite a crazy one. So if you could go back,
this is gonna be fun.
If you could go back in time, yeah, and give your parents advice before you were born, what piece of advice would you give them?
And they're already together, right? This isn't like.
Yeah, this is your parents, so they're together, yeah. Or maybe not. Well, they literally got together like when we were born, so that's
but you remember you have to speak to them before you're conceived. Otherwise, butterfly effect, you'll be born. So whatever mistakes they made before that, that's on them. See, okay. So you give your answer first, and then I'll base off that because you thought about this more.
I haven't really though. I don't know. I don't know.
Okay. My thing is, okay, so if I was still definitely going to be born, make sure. I'm not even going to go down that route. Okay.
No, what were you going to say? Make sure what?
Just like it's a good idea to have a baby, specifically 23 years on 25th of May from before now, which was that? What was it? 1997, May 25th. So definitely have a baby then. In terms of the world, maybe what significant things has really affected everyone that's happened since then? Don't invest in the property market, I guess. In 2005.
No, but surely we should be giving them parenting advice.
Oh right, okay.
Yeah.
Advice. So, just give your firstborn child whatever he wants, and just treat him like a king, really, because he's gonna be the first one who's gonna make some money, look after you when you're old. So you got to treat him well. How are you?
Bit basic, but whatever.
I don't know what to do with that one.
Okay, fine. I'll go. If I could give them advice, maybe let's go individually. I feel like they all both lived quite a lot of life before I was born, so I don't think they needed to like live more life or whatever. Mum, yes, that's it.
Therapy.
My mum should be therapy.
Just one word. Therapy.
We can agree on that one. Maybe just like appreciate everything you have.
Yeah, some Buddhist wisdom.
Yeah,
at their time.
Be very grateful, Dad.
Get some dancing lessons, maybe. Just look in the mirror, maybe before you practice them out in public.
He's not that bad at dancing, geez.
No, he's not. He gives it his all, and I think that's the main thing.
Oh, you know what I'd say? I'd give that my father. I'd say to him, be more confident, rate yourself a bit more, because he's not.
Back yourself.
Yeah, back yourself. He's not. He's not the most confident. That's such a good piece of advice. Be more
Some words
confident.
of affirmation. There you
Yeah.
go. There you go. Okay. Should we roll on to the next one?
Yeah.
Okay, what ones I got here? So, okay, I think you'll like this one. So, if you can abolish any law, let's say in
Oh
the
my
UK,
God! Shut up! I had that
what off the top of your head?
one. No, I found it.
You found it. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Well, it's two parts, so maybe you didn't have both. So, if you could abolish any law in the UK, what would you abolish? And then, what laws would you create? So,
Yeah,
one is like
you found that question on the
something.
site I did.
Yeah, probably. So, one is like something that's legal, you can make illegal. And one is something that's illegal, you can make legal.
So the law I would abolish. Ooh,
So,
oh,
okay,
you
go
can't
on.
smoke marijuana.
Well, that's actually mine as well. I legalize all drugs,
Yeah. Oh,
and I
mm,
would, I
heroin we need
legalize.
one away, but the rest legalize.
I would. I think it's less about, and I'm not suggesting that anyone, any viewers or listeners, take heroin. But I just feel like then if heroin's the illegal thing, heroin becomes the illegal market thing, and the gangs, all the other problems. I just think everything should be like regulated and everything should be legal. And then with the law I would bring in as well is like universal credit, which we already have, but like upping it and for all. I feel like the amount of budget we spend on like tackling like drugs and stuff like that definitely could be put back into a high universal credit. And I just feel like basically those two things would get rid of most crime. If you don't have like a way to sell drugs or underground market because everything's legal, and you don't, and people have money and therefore better education and like life's better in general, that's crime. I think that's the main thing to change. What would you make legal? What law would you bring in?
What law? What would I make illegal? Um,
Oh yeah, I made two.
yeah,
I made two things legal. That didn't make something illegal.
what would I
Oh
make it?
right.
I'd make it illegal. Or maybe is there anything children can do that they definitely shouldn't be able to do?
I mean, thing is, it's like two things because it's like there might be something that you want not to happen, but like realistically, will it not happen because it's illegal? Like for example, if you made like legal age of consent like 20,
That's what I was thinking, but like I don't
it's
want
not gonna
that.
make a difference. Okay, so in America they've got alimony, which is like alimony.
Yeah, you have to
I
pay
think
them
so. Yeah,
whatever.
that's like specifically like structured way of doing it. I don't think it's like, I think it's basically how it's settled in like court and stuff like that with divorces, but I don't know if it's like specifically 50-50 you
But
have to keep
yeah,
paying them.
I mean Jeff Bezos is American, but I'm pretty sure Adele had to give half her money to her husband.
She what?
Yeah,
Is this the bodyguard that she married? Was that her husband? Or is
and
that
some random, literally random
something?
stuff. But yeah, I'd make that illegal. Take half
Okay.
your money.
So you make it basically so that everyone had to have a prenup. Like you couldn't get married
Yes, yeah.
without a prenup.
I was gonna say I would make a law that everyone has to have a prenup. But I was gonna say that because I thought that maybe sounded a bit bad, but I don't care. Everyone should have a
No,
prenup. There we go.
go for it.
Because people don't think before they get married these days, do they?
Okay, so if Man of Your Dreams said, I want to get married, I love you love each other, blah 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 blah, but I don't want to sign a prenup because like I don't know, it's just against my
Then he's not the man of my
opinion.
dreams. He's not the
Fair
man
enough.
of my dreams if he doesn't think.
Okay, perfect guy in every way,
Yeah.
apart from that.
Well, in this world, it's illegal not to sign a prenup. So
But what? Okay, but what if he's a billionaire in real life? I mean, you're benefiting by not signing a prenup. Does that
I'll
change
still
things?
have money in the prenup. We could discuss how much money I get.
True. I actually
Exactly.
have absolutely no idea what goes into a prenup.
The
So,
prenup is a contract. You discuss how much who's getting what, blah 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 blah. So it's not like completely unfair.
okay, fair enough. So you shouldn't get married without knowing specifically what you're getting into.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's basically what I was thinking as well. Yeah. No, fair enough.
The-
Okay, your turn. I stole one of yours, so
Whew. Well, we're on the same website, so
you just put another one off.
what weird thing would you make socially acceptable if you could?
What weird thing would I make socially acceptable if I could? Right. feel like most people just something overtly sexual comes up when you think about this. Socially acceptable. Do you have one?
Um, what would I make socially acceptable? Yeah, it probably will be sexual, to be fair. Um, is it no? I've got one. I've got one so badly. It should be socially acceptable to wear pajamas out anywhere in London, out in the city, because I wear PJs to
Eh,
rattle bar. Like, do you know what I mean? Up the road.
What do you
Yeah.
mean by pajamas? Like like a vest and joggers that you sleep in, or like a buttoned up
No.
pajamas?
Like pajama plaid. Is it plaid? Plaid, whatever.
Plaid. Okay, so plaid
So
basically.
comfortable, or like fluffy pajamas, like fluffy. Do you know what I mean? It should be socially acceptable to walk around with those. Oh, and it should be socially acceptable to wear whatever the fuck you want at school. I know that's not it's like a school rule, but
So, okay, so that's not a rule. That's like a policy. That's not a
mm,
social acceptable thing.
whatever.
But you did get one, and that is the rules. Okay. House husbands.
Oh, that's a good one. I agree with that one.
Yeah, yeah. But in
Dom-
the same vein, obviously,
Get the domestic gods
women
there.
exactly. But women working as well. But obviously, everyone kind of that's like a mainstream opinion. Like everyone wants women to socially acceptable in all positions. But I want equality on male side. So male nurses, male house husbands.
On the back of that, so I was
Okay,
discussing with my friends whether I could be a
okay.
boy or not, and I think I'm quite a tomboy, right? So I'd make a sick boy. Apart from the fact that I'm quite emotional, and it wouldn't be
Like,
acceptable.
as in, would you be a convincing person? Would you be convincing if you like pretended to be a boy, or like what you would be like if you were born a
If
boy?
I was a boy, I would thrive. If I had
Oh,
the same
right. In the same
personality.
personality. Right.
But
Okay.
the thing is, it wouldn't be okay for me to like cry all the time, and so I think it should be socially acceptable for men to cry, and it
There
for
you
not
go.
like that guy's a loser or that guy's embarrassing.
Yeah.
Mm.
But you know what? I think like because socially accept like so for example, why a guy is not socially acceptable for a guy to cry is because like it's not attractive to
Yeah, but it
women
should
for
be
a guy
attractive.
to try. So I guess it's like talking about what's attractive to them rather than like
No, but it's
do you know
not
what I mean?
socially what's attractive, not biologically what's attractive. I think.
True. True. Okay. Well vulnerable yeah. Yeah. So
Vulnerability.
like okay, so like so like we're saying that attractiveness is like strength, but then you can say crying is being vulnerable is strong.
Mm.
Right. Makes sense. Makes sense. Okay, well what do I have on here? Okay, so the way they've written it is like change any aspects of yourself to go up and one goes down. But let me narrow it down. So like the ones we normally talk about. So like
Same
looks,
website.
looks, intelligence, um, looks, intelligence, likability, and okay, there's not aspect about yourself, but like how much money you start with. So yeah, those four things. What would you? And you have to make one go up and one go down by let's say that all out of 10, one's got to go up by like 2, and the other one's got to go down by 2. From where you think that you're at now, with all those things.
So looks stay the same because I'm quite beautiful already. So um
That might be the one that goes down. You're so
no, no,
beautiful, you can afford to take a 2-point hit, maybe.
no, my looks won't be going down. Don't
No,
well, not that amazing.
yeah,
Um Intelligence quite high already. Maybe that doesn't need to go down. What is it? Likability.
gassed.
Likability and what?
I said money you start off with, but that's kind of a bad one because like
Yeah,
you
that's
can
not
gain it. Okay,
personality.
money that you'll have, or we can make a personality one. What would you have instead? What like a emotional stability. Let's split one intelligence as like academic smarts, one's like emotional street smarts, like
Okay. Ooh. Okay.
people skills. Yeah.
Um. So my emotional intelligence would stay the same. My looks would stay the same. Um. My likability can go down, and my intelligence, like the other one, what was it? IQ can go up. I don't really care about people liking me.
So
If I'm emotionally intelligent, I can manipulate them to like me anyway.
no, I was thinking that, but that's a loophole because that's basically like people liking you. So
No,
it
it's
means no matter
not.
how intelligent.
They might not like me, but I
That's the
can.
opposite because you know how deeply they dislike you. They can't even hide it because you know they dislike you, but they do dislike you.
Right, and then fuck them. I don't care. Literally, fuck
you're
them.
very you're very emotionally stable, so you're okay with that.
Exactly. So I don't care.
Okay, so I would
But I broke one of my beads.
I decrease like this is really hard.
Yeah,
I
no.
decrease academic intelligence
Mhm.
because I feel like emotional intelligence is so much more important.
Yeah,
And
true.
my academic intelligence doesn't really get me anywhere apart from like remembering some GCSE science, but like I feel like if you're emotionally intelligent, that's the main thing. And then I'd increase my likability because I feel like I'm happy with where like with intelligence and looks
Oh my god,
being
we did the opposite.
where they're at. Do we?
Yeah,
So you decrease likability and
yeah,
so for
and
me that's more about where I feel like I'm at versus what's necessarily just like
yeah, same.
important.
Because I don't
Yeah.
feel too academically intelligent. Yeah, I could be way more academically intelligent, and I'm already likable. So it doesn't. Yeah,
So there
too
you go.
bad. No, I don't think my emotional intelligence is that high to go down on that because it's quite important.
Yeah, I feel like it's really important, but I feel like I'm happy with it.
Mm,
And I feel like I'm happy, like not gassing myself, but I'm happy with looks. I don't need to go up or down.
yes.
But yeah, but if I'm likable, I feel like I'm
No,
a
no, let's
higher
not
balance.
gas ourselves, okay?
Huh?
Let's gas ourselves.
Let's gas ourselves. Okay, well,
Thank you,
I can afford to lose a few points.
people who
Okay,
gave birth to us, for blessing us with for good genes in our family.
for good genes. Thank the Lord Jesus. Amen. Okay, so
Did they
your
bless
next one.
emotional intelligence though, or do we learn that ourselves?
This is the question. This is a question.
Ourselves.
Well, if they had it, then I don't know where it is, but we have it. That's the main thing. Okay, go on. I want to hear it. I want to
Well,
ramble in one. Or are you trying to find one?
I think I'm
Okay,
out.
so
To be honest.
I like this one. So have you seen the invention of lying?
I've seen it on the same website. Remember?
So if everyone was mentally incapable of lying, how
Mm.
would that change? Oh, okay. Okay. This is how would that change the world? I want to change it to if everyone was mentally incapable of lying, how would you change the world? So in the invention of lying,
Mm.
he basically makes up religion so that people are less sad by the fact they know they're going to die.
Mm.
How would how would you?
So no one could lie. So everything I say is the truth. Wait. Explain it to
So
me
yeah,
again.
so from now on, no one knows there's such a thing as a lie, and no one's ever lied in history.
Mm.
But you figure out what lying is, and it's
Oh,
like
right. So I'm the only
the
person.
world. You're the only person who
What
can
would
lie
I
because
say?
what
That
would you make?
everyone,
Like yeah,
because everyone believes that what I'm saying is the truth.
exactly. That's what it is. Yeah, yeah. Like you say something like everyone's equal.
That's what I was thinking.
But is
But in
everyone
this world,
equal?
is everyone think they're equal anyway?
Because you might like but then it's complicated because everyone isn't equal. Because then you're just gonna have like I don't know somebody
All
giving a heavy box to a baby because
are
it should be as strong as everyone
races
else.
are equal.
Huh?
All races.
All races are equal. Here's interesting. Okay, like segue, and we're gonna have random segues in this. So I was watching this. I think it was like on Joe Rogan, and somebody was. I think it was Brett Weinstein. He's like basically like a bio guy, and or maybe it was his own show. And he was basically saying like the whole what's his name Murray bell curve thing. Where in America that it was published in America and it was booked to say like black people
Oh yeah,
like
yeah, yeah,
average have a lower average IQ than white
yeah,
people,
yeah.
and that basically explains the disparity in like socioeconomic wealth and all that sort of stuff like that. So obviously, like that's wild and wildly controversial and offensive, blah 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 blah. But what they were saying on the show was something like, if basically it's possible because IQ again, very controversial. Like, I'm studying psychology now, and like this is a whole like very controversial thing. But basically, it's like agreed that like IQ does kind of come from genes to a large degree, or some degree anyway. And because obviously, like different groups, the races have different genes, then technically different races could have different levels of intelligence. So if that's possible, then it's kind of up to us to prove that even though it's possible, it's not the case. So
Yeah.
like, do you get what I mean? Like, we all don't want it to be the case, and so no one really wants to look into it. But we kind of need. I think that kind of says like we're scared that it is the case, so we don't want to look into it because it's peak. But I think what we should do is look into it to disprove that it's not the case. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
Do you get what I mean? Like, what do you think would happen actually? Like, if
Yeah.
they just did,
Oh,
I don't
maybe
know.
I would tell everyone. Oh my god. I think maybe I would tell everyone that dying is really peaceful, and so no one would be scared of death.
Then you're just gonna get loads of
Yeah,
suicides,
that is true. I didn't think about that.
and those people just acting reckless.
Yeah, yes, people would act reckless.
I think he's on the right lines of like making there a god, because then you could like decide what people's values are, but it'd be up to you to decide what are like the best values everyone should have for forever in time.
Like Alison from Umbrella Academy. Like I heard a rumor that I'm the fucking greatest person on this planet. Maybe
Yeah,
I'll be.
basically.
I had a rumor that Louise was the most powerful human being on the planet.
Yeah, you could say that you're God. You could basically pretend to
I
be
heard
God.
a rumor. I heard a lie that Louise was the Prime Minister of the UK.
Oh,
Duh.
I think you can do better than that. You could say
I know I don't
he's the
want to be
supreme
world.
leader of the world.
That's too much pressure.
No, like, and anything she does can't be challenged or you'll die.
That is
So
sick.
like, even if she did a bad job, they'll still be like, yeah, but she like, oh, like she created the world, so like, it's her world to do what she wants with. Like, imagine God came down now, people wouldn't be complaining about like anything anymore. It'd be like, fair enough, it's his world. If he was like, yeah, I created the world. Sometimes I kill kids, but like, you kind of be like, fair enough, that's your world. So you become supreme leader of the world. Sounds good. Okay, do you have another one? Because I have my own made up one that's not from the website.
No, I don't have another one.
Okay, you look for one while I tell you this one. Okay, so I made this one up the other day. Okay, so like you have 24 hours one day,
Mm.
and you can pick any task or competition or activity, anything like that, where there is a definite winner.
Mhm.
But whatever you pick, so let's say it could be like how many marshmallows you can put in your face. It can be chess. It can be running 100 meters, like whatever you want. But
Mm.
whatever you pick, the game will like pick one person at random from the top 1% of that thing. So like, let's say you pick sprinting, it will pick the top 1% of the fastest people in the world, and then pick like one person from that. So it could be like the 1% person, or like Usain Bolt. It'll pick somebody. So basically, the whole point of it is like you got to pick something that you back yourself most at to like win. And if you lose, okay, if you win, you get £1 billion.
But there's nothing I could win at from anyone in the whole world.
No. So like, it's basically, and it can be something so abstract. It doesn't have to be like a official sport or whatever. It can be anything. It could be like reciting lines from Vampire Diaries or something.
Yeah. What?
But like, it could be whatever. But it just has to be like, it has to be like a way that you can win or lose it, right? And then it's not the best person. It's like somebody that's at least within the top 1% of the world. And don't forget, like, how many people have watched Vampire Diaries out of the whole world? Like, probably
Oh,
not 1%.
what
Do
am
you know
I
what I
most
mean?
knowledgeable about?
Yeah, something like that. Like,
What if they picked the executive producer of Vampire Diaries?
then you're screwed. Well, you might be screwed. Like, do you think they actually watch it that much? Like, it's their job for so many years. Do you think they actually watch it that much?
The actors will know all remember all their lines and
Our
everything.
producers will actually, because they have to actually like edit.
They wrote it. That's literally their baby.
Okay, so the task can be like, we'll give you a line. The quiz will be like, you have 20 questions,
Oh,
and each
God,
question will be like,
I'd ace that.
they give you a line, and you have to say who said it in what episode.
Oh, you know what? I can maybe do that. He said
Yeah,
it.
and it's
No, because I'm not very good with episode names, but I have the image in my head.
so it like if only let's say, I don't even know, like 0.4% of the world have actually watched Vampire Diaries, it could still be somebody in the top 1%. So it could be somebody who's never even watched it. It's the top 1% of the world. Yeah,
Mm.
there you go. That's your choice. Also, do you think it's about hypothetical if you die, if you lose, or if you win £1 billion? I can't
Will
tell.
it be pounds, please?
£1 billion, okay. I guess the pressure of dying would put you off somewhat.
Stop. What about you? What would you do?
I would. Okay, so if I had all the time in the world, well,
Mm.
okay, if it's 24 hours, I'd probably do like iPhone Tetris Royale because I used to just do that on the toilet. So I'm pretty professional at that. And I feel like not many people spend that much time on a specific version of Tetris on their iPhones. So I feel like that's what I pick. Yeah,
First.
I back myself. I back myself. So that one?
Okay. I feel like it's not. Jeremy, do I have any skills?
Like,
Would
so
you
have I
pay
put you into
you
existential
for
crisis?
Vampire Diaries for me? God, I've actually
Yeah,
watched
like,
it times. Sometimes it's just. Oh, I'm quite skilled in I have quite a lot of music knowledge.
yeah, but loads of people love music,
Yeah.
whereas like less
I'm
people
kind
love
of
Vampire Diaries probably.
yeah.
Unless you were like you're obsessed with, I don't know, like
A band.
19th century Nordic flute playing or something like really niche. That's not a thing, by the way. I guess really good.
Not playing music, but like maybe like lyrics to all the songs of one specific. I don't know. Anyway, never mind.
But who would you say? Who would you back yourself that you're one of the biggest fans of? Anyone really? Like, think about how crazy fans can be.
Yeah,
Are you
true.
that crazy about anybody?
Um.
Exactly. Okay, let's.
Oh, I've got one.
We've got one. Okay.
So, if you could go back in time to any point in history and spend a week in that place and time, what would it be?
A week, and if I survive, I get to come back to the future.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah.
Any place in the past.
This is so peak for people. Or
Depends.
I said black people.
You could go back to like
Africa.
Africa. I was going to say Africa. Well, Africa's not been the best place historically for black people.
Yeah,
Either. So, um, yeah,
Egypt.
I would probably just do a cop out and say like last month. You can.
Why would you
Or
want?
like,
Why would you want to
what do
live
I?
in a month? But where?
Oh, I go back like how many other months, and I just bet on loads of stuff that I know is going to happen.
True.
That's the best way to do it. I don't need to be going to any Victorian place or Ice Age or nothing like that.
I wasn't even thinking. I was just thinking about enjoyability. I wasn't thinking about creating a future where I'm fucking successful.
I feel like none of it's enjoyable.
Like, you can't change anything. You can't do anything. You just get to walk around and like experience it.
Oh, you can't be killed or anything. You just like observer.
Yeah, you're an observer. You can't do stuff. Otherwise, that'd be unfair. Then you just become like Bill Gates, or I create Instagram for fuck's sake.
Okay, that's a different question altogether. Any
just-
place I can't interact with it. Oh, obvious. So obvious. Can you
What?
think of what I'm thinking about?
What aliens? Aliens
No.
building pyramids in Egypt.
The crucifixion of Christ. Like this. See whether he's brought back from the dead. Get in that tomb and see if like he just like flies away or if he just cheekily gets helped.
So sick. The crucifixion.
Obviously that week. Yeah.
That week. Oh, it was quite a long time, wasn't it? It was what, 3 days.
Oh, but we really like if you came back to the future, you'd be like, well, I know like everyone needs to take it seriously because he's actually like flew out of there because he's a god, or he just
Why didn't
lied.
you were the only person on the planet that knew that Jesus actually fucked shit up?
I'm sure there's so many people who like feel like they've gone back in time and like God speaks to them and stuff like this. So, but
Maybe.
yeah, I mean,
Oh
definitely.
wait, no. Maybe I'd go back to dinosaurs and see what they were saying if a comet actually did blow them to smithereens.
I feel like because I don't think it was like a comet came and like just like burnt everything. I think it was like a comet came and then like destroyed the vegetation and so they slowly starved to death. I don't think it was like a big exciting kind of thing.
I'd go back in time and see. But the crucifixion of Christ is such a good one because that's basically is God real?
That's like probably the most important thing like,
Ever.
to know. Yeah. It's like if you did one where it's like, okay, if you put it this way, like it's a similar kind of question. If you could know one thing for sure, you could ask one question to the
you could know
what would?
thing. Yeah, it's good real. Like, but that's
But then
maybe
if he's not, you're probably gonna have an existential crisis, and then
yeah.
like, I mean, even though you feel agnostic or atheist, to know he definitely isn't in your mind would also throw you into like.
Oh no. If I could know one thing, it would be is there like another planet out there with life that's like us?
But there definitely is, because the only answer is going to be is like yes.
Oh, some people Christians think definitely God, but no, we don't know for definite.
Well, not that definitely is, but like it's as in the God. Most of the God arguments is like because it's history and it's recorded, whether we agree on that or not. Whereas like the alien thing, it's like scientifically, statistically, extremely likely. Do you know what I mean? Like it's not. It's like I mean, technically, there's more evidence for God than there is for aliens, because like whether it's real or fake evidence, there's more evidence for it.
Wait, is it so abstract? Like, would I be able to ask, like, is time travel possible?
Yeah. Oh wait, okay, but it's only yes or no answers.
Oh my god. Yes, so they'd say yes, and I'd be like, how do I get there? How do I get there? No, yeah. But
you're just gonna crack. You're just gonna crack it. He's like, I know it's yes now. So
no, that is some
politics.
maths problem. It's like, how to get from here? You know the solution is time travel, but you don't know how to get from
here. Or if they gave you like the equation or something. No, it's yes or no. The only answers you can get. Yes or no.
I'd give it to fucking the equivalent of Einstein right now, and he
just email it into UOB. Say that I've done your solid here. You're my uni.
Send it to Julian Assange, and then he can like send it to the world. He can WikiLeaks it.
He'll sort out. There we go. But no, it's
another one.
If it's yes or no. If it's yes or no. Okay, go.
Oh, you could say Christ. If you give me one historical figure, who would it be?
Yeah, the whole like. Yeah, I mean, yeah, Christ.
Yeah, you'd also be Christ. Ooh, who would I be?
The dinner table question.
Oh, I'd want to meet Genghis Khan.
Genghis Khan. I don't think you would want to meet him.
No, he can't hurt me.
He'd immediately try and impregnate
you. Yeah, immediately.
Well, I've not impregnated before.
Yeah, maybe Genghis Khan. Or like maybe Einstein. Who's the smartest person ever in the world? Einstein.
Tesla or Einstein, most people would say.
Yeah, maybe I'd want to meet Albert Einstein just to see what he was saying.
He's probably just quite a normal guy, really. I feel like Tesla would be interesting because, like, I mean, he like claims to know things about aliens and future worlds, and like there's loads of things because was he like assassinated allegedly with loads of secrets about what's possible or what was going on and blah blah blah. I think you'd want to speak to somebody who's like known to have secrets. Like maybe Churchill. Go on.
Maybe Hitler. Because Hitler would have been cooking a lot of stuff.
Yeah, I mean he was
maybe
a very discreet guy.
Like Hitler's guide to taking over the world. Like it's just like little book of like
his guide to taking over the world. Pick a group, a not very likable group, the Jews. Oh my god, if this is like mainstream, we'd definitely be cancelled and whatever. But we are
Jew. We are Jew.
We are Jew.
By the way, just putting that out there for anyone who wants to say that.
We cover all the bases, yeah.
Yeah, we're not. We're not. We're. I'm a black Jewish woman. Yes.
Like that. What's her name from America? Who like lied and said she was black and then like became like an Afro-Caribbean studies.
Or whatever.
Yeah. Nonsense. But yeah, no, Okay, what if you had 20 people? How many people? 6 people to have at a dinner party, not including yourself.
Ooh.
And they're like anytime. Yeah, anytime. And they'll be civil as well. Like they're not just going to like kill you if that's what they were doing in life.
I have so many historic figures who I just adore.
And they can be from current time as well.
I mean, 100%. He can sit at the head of the table.
Yeah.
God, what an actual god. Queen Elizabeth I, 100%.
Queen Elizabeth I.
Yeah.
What's the seating plan as well? Because some people, you don't want them to clash.
Kwame Nkrumah
You know?
sitting on the head. Queen Elizabeth can sit on the other head. Ooh,
2.
so that's 2. Should I just throw
You
in Stalin in there? Just to see
go
what
for it.
he's thinking.
It's a very.
Well, he had some good ideas, and then he killed millions and millions of people, so Stalin
Yeah,
can be
did I-
in there.
Oh,
Actually,
I told you about.
I want to hear, like, the Communist Manifesto from Stalin's mouth, just to see what his actual thoughts are about it, anyway.
It might convince you.
Yeah, he might.
You might be like, fair enough.
Well, he already says some crazy stuff that I'm like, I agree with that. Like freedom for everyone, that sort of shit. Not
Yeah,
crazy.
fair enough.
No, I mean basic fucking human rights shit that
Sure, yeah.
decided to ignore.
Yeah.
Joseph Chamberlain, 100%.
Is that since you've come to Birmingham, or is that?
No, I was obsessed with him in A levels. It was just
Alright.
fascinating. All the stuff he did, I was just like, this guy is evil, but really interesting.
Fair enough. I guess we've got Lizzie, JC, Stalin, and
Nkrumah.
okay. Jn'L.
Two more. Oh, Maggie Thatch.
Maggie Thatch.
Oh,
You can have anyone alive.
Huh?
You can have anyone alive.
I don't care about anyone alive. I can meet them.
You could, but are you gonna have dinner with anybody in the world? You could technically, but I mean, I guess you have like internet nowadays. So.
Who's awesome? Oh, Kanye West.
Kanye West. If you had these 5 and Kanye West is there.
What? Who should I have said? Like,
No, I mean it's your 6. You should say your 6.
who would I ever said instead of Kanye West? Like Elon Musk. Yes. Who's hilarious, actually? Who's like the funniest person on this planet right now?
Me. Oh, didn't you know that? Okay.
No, not you.
What
Seth MacFarlane.
You get Kevin Hart to like be the host.
No, Kevin Hart's not funny.
Kevin Hart.
That was a lie. Funny. Kevin Hart, you are funny if you ever listen to this.
Exactly. We're gonna book him on the show next week.
Yeah. It would just like make me crease the whole time. Probably Seth MacFarlane.
But would you want to be getting into like deep like political philosophy with like between Stalin and whoever else, and then just like someone's just cracking jokes?
No.
Like,
oh my god! Imagine me talking to Stalin on one side and like Liz on the next.
And how many of these people know? Do they all know about each other?
And Genghis.
Oh yeah, I forgot about Genghis. Wait, have we done one too many? Maybe we already have them. I think we forgot to count Genghis Khan.
Genghis, Kwame, Lizzie, Stalin, Hitler. Was Hitler on there? No.
You spoke about like go back in time and speaking.
Oh yeah, JC instead of Hitler, and then Kanye. I was just saying if maybe I switch Kanye for Seth MacFarlane because none of those people are that funny.
How would you like mediate it? Would you like just sit at the table and watch them all speak, or would you like go sit next to each one of them and be like, your turn to talk?
I don't know. I just like ask them how they're doing.
Yeah. So how's hell?
How's hell?
Yeah.
Hell. Kwame Nkrumah would be in heaven.
I mean.
Oh my god.
As in, basically, are they all bad people? Yeah, I mean, yeah.
They're all bad people apart from Kwame.
But I mean, that's up to you. You might think they're good people. Who?
Elizabeth I might be in heaven.
She was appointed by God, so
yeah, exactly. She did execute a few people, so but they were enemies of the state.
Oh, enemies of the state. Yeah, what? I was gonna say.
Kidding. I was kidding. All of those leaders killed enemies of the state.
Yeah, they were not
No, I didn't
good people.
choose anyone basic.
Okay, mine would be Joe Rogan for sure, Jordan Peterson, Jesus.
Yeah. Oh my god. Let's not give a fuck about Jesus.
I mean, pretty interesting guy to speak to. Yeah, Jordan Peterson, Joe Rogan, Jesus. Got three more.
Any women?
You didn't have any women.
I
Oh, you
had
did. You have Thatcher. Huh? Oh,
Elizabeth.
and Elizabeth. Oh, yeah. Oh, didn't you have Thatcher as well?
Yeah, I had
I feel
Thatcher.
like
Oh, Thatcher. Yeah.
you've low-key had about 10 then.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Any women? I think this is more about the fact that women weren't given necessarily the opportunities to be in situations where I know them to be interesting. I wouldn't have one like as a quota pick or something. They'd have to be. I've got 6 picks here. I'm sorry. Um,
But all right.
not that comes to mind. Hmm? I This is equal opportunity, but not equal outcome. I'm afraid these are people that have earned their spot. Right. So Jesus,
Oh, Jesus is
Jesus,
technically Middle Eastern. So
exactly,
he's a Jew,
exactly,
so I feel like that's quite fair.
exactly. Okay, and then I don't know whether to go with Jim Carrey or Seth. Probably Jim Carrey. And then
I didn't put any like.
um,
No, I did.
Yo-Yo.
I didn't put any like serial killers on there, but I'm pretty sure
I
most of
mean,
them killed more people.
they're way less than serial killers. Okay, Elon and maybe like Buddha. Not
Ooh,
Buddha, but like yeah, Buddha. Yeah.
yeah. Jeremy, yours are so dull. They're all so current.
You say dull.
Out of yours though, oh yeah, you can say out of mine. Who would you wanted to meet?
Okay. Out of yours, who would I wanted to meet? To be honest, I think you have a lot of yours is tied to like, your interest of their history and their times, whereas I probably just be more interested to listen to the future. Therefore, probably Kanye is probably the most relevant person to the future, what he's going to do with his billions. But so either Kanye or I guess we're interested in Hitler.
I didn't say Hitler. The
Oh,
Thatcher.
yeah, Einstein. Yeah, Einstein.
Yeah,
Einstein. I know.
I'd be interested in Buddha and Jesus. I think.
Buddha and Jesus. Okay, if you could kill 6 people currently living, and bring 6 people back in their place, who would you pick? That was a really good one.
Yeah, did you make that
I'm
up?
proud of that. I did
Nice.
just right then. I know. Pretty good.
Um,
And you can pick the
I'm
people
really
at the
enjoying
dinner
my
table,
outfit.
but I wouldn't.
I love this jumper. Anyway,
Jumper loves you.
it does, doesn't it?
Mhm.
It's super just waste of fucking space. Life.
Should we just agree instead of doing one each? Should we just agree on them?
Yeah,
So,
yeah. Oh my god, this is gonna take a while.
um,
Oh, you know who I would have picked if he was still alive? Fucking Jimmy Savile. He's dead, isn't he?
but he would have died soon anyway.
Yeah.
Either way, like even if he was like he's hanging on either way. We could say, oh, put it this way. Maybe we could say the 6 people who've killed the most people who are still alive.
Just any recent genocide you can think of.
Oh, maybe like whoever we can say is responsible for the concentration camps in China for Muslim people.
Oh yeah. So
But I don't know if there's any one person that's responsible for that.
Chinese.
Is it just the Chinese president? I don't really know.
No, it's his fucking country.
It is. I'm sure he's not like that angry about it. But like, is it like his specific? Maybe. I don't really know much about it. Like, I know a little bit more what's happening and like why they want to do it, but I don't know like how it came about, how long it's been going on for, blah blah blah. But so you go with
Like what's it? Robert Mugabe. He's still alive and kidding. He's a massive cunt.
I don't really know. Yeah, this killing one is a lot
Many
harder than I thought it would be.
corporations out there.
Any
Evil corporations.
Not exclusively. Like, you've got companies that have done bad things, but they're, like, essential companies.
Mm.
Like, a good example is, like, Pfizer has loads of shit leveled at it, but it's also, like, currently vaccinating how many other people, so,
This is a really hard one, and I'm not sure I like it.
okay, we'll just bring 6 people back. Alive
Einstein.
today. Yeah, I guess smart people, really. Tesla, Jesus.
Jesus. No, what? What
But
if
if he
Jesus?
is a s
What if Jesus is a massive disappointment?
at least we know.
Yeah, true.
Actually, would we know, though? Because it would just be a guy who calls himself Jesus. And if he hasn't got powers, then people are just gonna be like, "You're a liar."
No, but it would be like everyone. It's like that question. It's like, would you rather the pig one? Everyone knows you had sex with a pig. Like that's a universal. It's right. It's a universal truth. That is Jesus, the person we bring back.
Oh, everyone knows, like, we magically bring them down, everyone knows they are who they are.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, they might not be who they say they were in their time, but they are who yeah, who we meant to bring back. Yeah, I mean, okay, Jesus then. I guess just, like, all of the prophets, like Muhammad and Jesus, and just so we can just figure out who's right. But, okay, if we did pick a prophet from every major religion, what would that be? Jesus, Muhammad, Buddha,
Well, we
I
just
don't
bring.
know.
Hold on, we're doing 6 people. Jesus, Muhammad, Buddha. Fine. Maybe I don't want prophets. Maybe I also want Einstein. Come on. Yeah. Who would
Uh,
drink and then died?
who was
Who was on the brink of something spectacular but then died?
Martin Luther King, kind of? But,
Yeah,
I
but
mean, I don't
it's fine. He
yeah,
fulfilled his wishes.
it's sorted, yeah, true, true, true. Not many people wouldn't believe that, but yeah, it's
Yeah.
black women in what's it called? No, black boys and girls and white boys and girls are holding hands in
Yeah, they
classrooms all
are.
around the world. Uh,
I'm just trying to think of inventions. Oh, Apple, Steve Jobs.
pretty much Steve Jobs. Would he come back? Well, what age do they come back though? Do they come back like
Died.
the age they died?
Yeah.
Because if they died of like old age, then they're gonna die real soon again.
Yeah. True.
So maybe we'll put relatively young people. Like Tesla died relatively young.
Steve Jobs died. Was Steve Jobs on the brink of anything? Do we know?
No, he would have probably just. I probably would have been pretty much the same. Like he's already doing quite well.
Yeah.
Not quite well. Sorry, doing extraordinarily well.
Any women?
Any women? This is the problem. I think when we talk about like notable people from history, obviously, women didn't have the same opportunities in like sciences,
What
politics, and stuff.
is Liz? She died of quite old and fulfilled.
I was thinking Alan Turing maybe because
Yeah.
he did he commit suicide after like they said remember he was gay and they were like you can either be like neutered or something. I think it was like had his balls cut off or goes to prison and he cut his balls off and then he killed himself because of it. So him, maybe give him his balls back as well. And have some nice gay love everywhere. Maybe like JFK or something
Oh yeah.
to find out what happened.
How many people did you cheat on your wife with?
Or that, yeah.
Oh, what?
Or
Yeah, what a massive scandal! I really, really want to know.
yeah, did you really part the
Abraham.
Red Sea?
Abraham Lincoln. That would be really interesting,
I thought
actually.
you meant like Abraham, like the father
No,
of
I
all
think
Abrahamic
Abraham's
religions.
the first Abraham ever.
The 144-year-old Abraham, whatever he is. Abe Lincoln, he was assassinated as well, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was assassinated before
Yeah.
he could do anything really. Well,
Really slaves.
yeah, you read the safe book. Well,
What about one of the founding fathers? It's very American based.
but America, as sad as it is of the world.
Yeah.
So they like to think. Well, they've had their time, you know. Now it's our time.
Exactly. Stay dead. That's the answer to the question. Right. So I think we should end it there because we have been speaking for an hour, and we will do this again next week.
See you next week.
See you next week, next Tuesday. it's Tuesday and that says come. Okay, fake bye. So fake bye.
Bye.
Bye.